Welcome guys to another Sunday. It's been a pretty busy week, so no toy hunt. Hopefully next week. But we do have a couple mailboxes to go through. Definitely a G.I. Joe Classifieds for a couple characters. I think I'll be opening those up within 2-3 weeks. But today we got some Super 7 Ultimates that came in, 4 of them. Kind of getting close to completing the collections. Hopefully we can get another Putty Patrol for Power Rangers before they are completely gone. We are getting some, we need some turtle stuff. Silverhawks is pretty much caught up. We're just waiting on the new characters, hopefully ending of this year, beginning of next year. I would love to get Poker Face and probably Yes Man. Then everything else is kind of up for grabs. Thundercats. Part of me wants Hachiman, part of me doesn't. We're kind of caught up with Thundercats. Godzilla. We have 4 characters. 1 coming on the way at the end of the year. Kiru. We also got T-Ray from Tiger Sharks coming at the end of the year, which is insane. Like I said, for Tiger Sharks, only 2 characters, T-Ray and Captain Bizarro. And they will be joining my Silverhawks. Godzilla, I'm hoping to come out with more. I'm kind of disappointed with what has come out. I mean, it's a good collection, but we've had 12 different versions of Godzilla. I'm just kind of flabbergasted at, you have the IPs, you could bring out all these different monsters, different versions of these monsters, and yet we're concentrating on Godzilla. Could have brought out Anguirus, could have brought out Kong. It's pretty crazy to me, but I'm not in this, so I don't know. I'm sure Godzilla is what's making them the money, though. But we do have 4 Godzilla characters, which will be unboxed right after Thundercats, with a small break. We are thinking Thundercats would be finished this coming week, but it might be finished the following week, depending how I unbox these. Which is why we're doing this today, to get the Thundercats as close to complete as possible. But before we get to that, we got Triceratops. This thing is huge for turtles. I have this love for dinosaurs, so with the extra room I had to get him. There are a ton of features that he comes with. I can't see all of it, but I know he has 4 or 6 extra hands, 2 things that go on his wrist, some kind of space blaster, machine gun. There's some things in the back that are pretty cool. I like the way he came out. I like his size. He definitely looks threatening. One step closer to the turtles being finished. I have decided I kind of want Han, although I don't think he fits in with the toy collection of the turtles. I'm hoping he looks like he fits in just with the collection itself. Besides that, I want 2-foot clans, or 2-foot soldiers. The robot toy version and the alien human-like version that's supposed to be during the animation with Han. I think it'd be great to have both the robot and the human. And then of course I still gotta wait for Toko Reza and Dirtbag and Groundchuck. And then if I have room for anything else, we'll see. But besides Triceratops, we got in the Conan the Barbarian, the comic version. It looks pretty insane. Comes with a battle axe, a necklace, an extra head, the sword carrier, some extra hands, pretty nice background. Looks like a giant skull. Super 7, as well as NECA, has a few Conan the Barbarian figures. I wanted the comics, not a diss on Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan version, but I grew up with the comics first. To me, I love the idea that he looked more like a caveman, which to me was what a barbarian is supposed to look like. And this will be going with my Knights and Barbarian shelf. I think I have room for 2 more characters. I'm hoping I have ideas. I'm definitely hoping I can get a good version of John Carter. I know there's a few that's coming out. There's one that looks insane. But to me, he looks like a barbarian. A cowboy that went full barbarian on Mars. And the contrast of Conan and John Carter should be interesting. I do have an idea for the 3rd character, but I'm pretty open with that one. Kind of looking for famous knights and barbarians. Or bad guys. I would love for somebody to create the General from Willow. I would love to have that character in my collection. NECA. It would be pretty insane if NECA picked up the Willow IP. But we can just wait and see. So, with that, I have a conundrum. We can either open 2 Thundercat figures this coming Wednesday, or 3 Thundercats figures, and finish the Thundercats, at least for now. Because we got in the toy version of Vulture. So as far as I can tell, the biggest difference is the color. I think the strap and the dress, skirt, whatever you want to call it, as well as the thing on top of his head was a different color, brown. And the original came with a gun, some lab stuff, more equipment. But right now, that is going for up to $200. So this is a pretty good trade. I actually like the blue color. I like the his head. So it does come with a couple extra hands, an extra head that's open, a knife, and this thing, whatever this thing is. I remember the toy coming with it, and I don't know, I never gotten the Vulture toy. I know I had Lionel. I know I had Panthro. And I think I had Mumra. And Tigra. And that's it. I couldn't find Chitara. And by the time Wily Kit and Cat came out, it just... I didn't really want to collect them. I did want Slive, I did want Monkey and Jackalman, but because I wasn't collecting all of the good guys, collecting all of the bad guys just didn't seem important. But I never knew what the hell this was. I mean, this I can understand. I would have loved to have something like this. Besides Vulture, we did get in Safari Joe. So he comes with an extra head of flame effect, the gun, the knife, and Mew. So, like I said, this leaves the conundrum of either opening up Vulture, Safari Joe, and Groon the Destroyer this Wednesday, or maybe Vulture and Groon this Wednesday, Safari Joe, and maybe Conan next Wednesday, and then Turtles, Seraton, and the Putty the following Wednesday. I really don't know. But if we do all three of the Thundercats this Wednesday, we're doing all three of the last of the Super 7 the following Wednesday. Taking a small break by opening up the Soul of Chogokin Space Battleship Yamato. And then we're going into Godzilla. Should only take 2 weeks. And then we open up Gargoyles. But I think we might open up something else before then. We'll see. But I am definitely loving this. Finishing up collections here and there. Trying to finish up collections. Like I said, I kind of want to do a G.I. Joe classified mailbox next week, so we get the 2 Royal Guards out of the way, so we can actually finish somewhat of the Cobra officers. I think this week, Friday, we're going to open up the Nemesis Enforcer, Pythona. And possibly Dr. Mindbender. So the background, or the back, is finished. Then the following week we got Baroness, Cobra Commander, and Serpentor. And then the following week is just all 3 of the Royal Guards. So we can actually have 3 versions. This should be pretty damn interesting. And then once that's finished, open up the Vamp. Finish up the Star Wars collection with the Sith, which is going to take a couple months. And then come back and start doing G.I. Joe. Really can't wait to see how everything looks out of the box and finished. So far, to me, it's been pretty much exactly what I've wanted, with a few exceptions. To me, it looks amazing. It literally takes me back to nostalgia. I hope it's kind of hitting some of you the same way. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, there are a few more Ultimate figures I need to order. Slowly trying to finish those. And then comes the big orders, which you guys will kind of see in a few weeks as well. Hopefully. Some of it. The life of being the collector. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Take care. We'll see you soon. Aloha.